Good morning! Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of
You News.
What are today's top stories, Kareem?
Today's top stories are: a Saskatchewan stabbing suspect is found dead. California makes it illegal to buy a gas vehicle. Also in California, the freeways are being littered with a delicious red berry. And we have a special report from Mackenzie of the Elders Homestead.
Oh, yay! I loved her last report. I can't wait to see what she's got for us today. All right, so in the first story on our agenda, California made it official last week. The state will ban the sale of all gasoline-powered new cars after 2035. Governor Gavin Newsom, who issued the executive order leading to the Air Resources Board's adoption of the ban, issued his characteristic boast about California being out front. The climate crisis is solvable if we focus on the big, bold steps necessary to stem the tide of carbon pollution, Newsom said. California now has a groundbreaking, world-leading plan to achieve 100% zero-emission vehicle sales by 2035. It's ambitious, it's innovative, it's the action we must take if we're serious about leaving the planet better off for future generations. Wait, this just in. Californians were just told not to charge their electric vehicles as a heat wave surges across the state. Californians were told on Wednesday not to charge their electric vehicles during peak hours as the aging electric grid struggles with a fearsome heat wave. Temperatures as high as 112 degrees Fahrenheit were forecast in some Los Angeles suburbs as a huge heat dome bakes a swath of the western United States. The sweltering weather will put huge demands on the already stretched thin power grid, especially when people crank up the AC during the broiling hours after work and school. So did you hear that, Californians? Do not charge those electric vehicles. Oh wait, this just in as well. I'm being told that California has just solved its years-old traffic congestion problem.
Excellent.
Everybody will buy electric vehicles, and then they will have to sit them in the driveway and not charge them. No more traffic!
I also have a story that will make you want to move to California. California highway covered in tomatoes for the second time in a week. Authorities in Northern California said a truck crash on the Sacramento area highway covered the roadway in tomatoes for the second time this week. The local fire department said the crash Friday morning on southbound Interstate 5 in Elk Grove resulted in the vehicle's load of tomatoes being spilled across the roadway. No injuries were reported from the incident, besides the tomatoes. The fire department said the California Highway Patrol and Caltrans were leading cleanup efforts. The incident comes after a truck crash Monday morning on Interstate 80 near Vacaville, spilled about 50,000 pounds of tomatoes onto the freeway.
For those that don't habla español, that would be Cowtown.
Now it's Tomato Town.
Somebody just call Olive Garden. There you go. It's 100-degree heat. Tomatoes, sun-dried tomatoes for their pasta.
That's true.
Problem solved.
And they're even pressed. All right. So we have a special reporter today. It's Mackenzie from the Elders Homestead. Mackenzie, take her away.
Thank you. So here I am in Marshfield, Wisconsin, and right back here behind me you can see some beautiful little heifers. And it sounds like there is a mystery to be solved. I was just talking to the family and they said that they have a heifer that has gone AWOL. They were putting the heifer in a trailer, it got spooked, got out of the trailer and went through 6 fences and went into those woods right back here behind me. It's been about a week and we still have no idea where this heifer went. They've put out a search party to look for this heifer. It is still missing. Back to you, Cornfed.
Thanks, Mackenzie. I sure do hope they find that cow. Or do I?
Maybe the cow is in Vacaville.
Maybe. And on a more somber note, there's an update on the terrible story of 10 Saskatchewan residents being killed by stabbings. So one of the suspects was found dead. The body of a man being sought by the authorities was found with wounds that were not believed to be self-inflicted. The horror of the story began at 5:40 a.m. on Sunday when the police received a report of a stabbing on a rural indigenous reserve in the western Canadian province of Saskatchewan. By the time the rampage was over hours later, the police said that 10 people were dead and 18 wounded, some apparently chosen at random, in a killing spree that has shaken the country. One of the two suspects in the mass killings, Damian Sanderson, was found dead on Monday in a grassy area near a house being investigated as part of the attacks on the Cree Nation Reserve, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police said. They said his injuries did not appear to be self-inflicted. The police also said a manhunt was still underway for his brother Miles Sanderson, who may also have been injured and may seek medical attention. They said that Miles Sanderson had a lengthy criminal record and that the public should be vigilant. What an understatement there. The police said that they were investigating how Damian Sanderson had died, including whether his brother had killed him. Yeah, that's a really sad story. Yeah, we should pray for Canada, and hopefully they'll find the other suspect so that there can be a little bit of peace on this Cree Nation Reserve.
Yeah, I think in these crazy times it's good to always be vigilant because you just never know when something like this can happen. Right. I just saw a video that happened recently too, where an officer had stopped somebody for a traffic violation or something, and it looked really normal, and he told the driver, "Oh, put your keys up on the dash," and the person was like, "Oh, okay, why am I being pulled over?" or whatever, and then he's walking up to the car, and all of a sudden, boom, 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 the person just pulled out a gun and shot him like 5 times, but fortunately he was okay. He actually even was able to get up and take a couple shots at the driver as they took off, and I didn't hear how that concluded, but it just shows like people, it's, things are getting crazy out there. Yeah. People are losing their minds, I think now more than ever, just because of all the economic disasters and just so many crazy things going life. On. Yeah,
like more now than
right
in recent history.
So it's just a good reminder, good wake up call to all of us. Just be vigilant, be on your guard. It's not the same world we're used to living in, unfortunately. I mean, the world's been bad forever, but it seems like things are getting escalated.
Right. So. Well, we really appreciate you joining us today.
Yeah.
And please tune in tomorrow for another set of top stories from You News.
We hope you all had a wonderful Labor Day weekend, and we would love to hear what you all did for your Labor Day. So please, in the comments below, let us know what you guys were up to and what you did. And we hope you had a great time with family and friends, had a lot of fun. We were able to attend a barbecue with some church friends. We got to meet some new friends and have some great conversation and see some of our old buddies too. So let us know what you did, and thanks for joining us on another episode of
You News.